The places of me. 1. Dawson Street. There lived a blackberry bush here that lent its sucker punch spray of colored juice across our faces on summer evenings. I can remember my mother's impending heart attack when she came home to see my sister's face ringed with bloody bites of blackberry, and to find that it was not her insides coming above her skin, but simply an innocent sweetness that found its way through her smile and dripped down her chin. She soon outgrew that face. 2. Panorama Place. I had a next-door neighbor I didn't mind crying in front of. Our townhouses were interlocked in the same way our hands always were, architecturally designed for each other. We used to sit in our yards and name the deer in our greenbelt after the flowers that they ate. And due to our lack of floral diversity, there were a lot of deer named Clover. But there were none. Years later, when the forest became food for bulldozers, as our greenbelt shrunk around our home, around our waists, as we grew thinner and taller with age, we soon outgrew that place. 3. Your favorite tree. It is not where my bed lies, but you could convince me that I belonged nowhere but here, where the branches reached at the edges of sky, not caring how I use the word home to describe this place like 4. The bridge across my favorite stream, where once a year salmon make their way back from the Pacific to breed and then die, and it is here, below this bridge, where the ocean water enters and sinks below the fresh water, and I have to wonder if the heavy currents from the sea are salty solely because of the salmon's tears that were shed in the company of friends they didn't mind crying in front of. If that's what leaving home was to them too, if they knew they had already outgrown that place. Home is not where the heart is, but rather home is the negative space within the heart that pumps and contracts and puts a beat to our life and our thriving and all of the crying with its blackberry juice blood and veins that interlock like childish hands or duplexes. Home has a tendency only to reach at the edges of sky, billowing in the air to renew itself in places that are bound to be bulldozed and bled from us, shrunk like our childhood beds from us, or in some ways outgrown. These places we call home. Sweet, sweet, but never everlasting. Home. I'm just having an orgasm.